she's giving chase, as is the #1 player in the world, Jin Young Ko. 3 in a row at the 7th to get to 4 under. So Jin Young Ko within striking.
That bogey doesn't sort of derail the momentum a little bit for her. The conditions out here are not particularly great, and that's going to leave an interesting chip. Plenty of green to use, though.
She was aimed way over there.
And you want to get this one close. You want to not go back-to-back bogeys.
Nice. Yeah, it stopped quickly on her.
Was not expecting that.
No. She's going to have that left to save par.
Be aggressive with this putt.
Avoids back-to-back bogeys. Good up and down after a poor tee shot from the world #1. Out in 32. It's a good score.
With fairway wood here. And ideally, staying out of that rough is becoming more and more important the wetter these conditions get. Good strike.
Going on the course at the moment among the contenders.
It's a little draw towards the hole.
Good spot.
Yeah, the golf course has been pretty firm up until this morning.
A lot. This is Jin Young Ko for her birdie at the 10th.
And it's almost like she's putting up a little valley here. There's a slope to the right and a slope to the left. Straight in the hole.
Her putting stroke looks really impressive so far today, Karen. Just so rhythmic.
5th birdie. Just that lone bogey coming at the par 4 8.
She's got to hug that tree line. Like I said, there is not a huge amount of grass behind the ball. She got quite lucky with the lie.
Yeah, second shot in a row for Jin Young. Just doesn't quite bounce up as much as she expected, but club face, the grooves, and the ball.
211.
Code chip to here. This for par. It's going to be another bogey for Jin Young Ko, having dropped a shot at the 8th.
Tee to green, she's normally so precise. And you'd have thought that's what was required around here, but this shot here is just hanging out to the right.
Power threesome it is.
This one's going to be uphill at the start of this putt. It's going to take a little bit of a break to the right, and it's going to break back to the left as it goes down the hill again.
You know what's interesting, Karen? I was looking at the statistics. Yesterday, the entire field averaged 33 putts per round. The LPGA scoring average for putts this season is 29.7. That's just how big and tough these greens are to putt.
They are intimidating.
I didn't realize you voiced those pieces. Amazing. Second at the 13th for Jin Young Ko.
This is a 7-iron. A little bit of helping wind here too.
It's going to be on the correct level. Yeah, should have a chance for birdie.
Still play for the big bounce. It's quite the dilemma at the minute for the players as they're playing.
Not her best there. Championship in Singapore. This one for a par. No. Shocking there, Karen, to see the 3-putt from Jin Young Ko.
Definitely not expecting that at all. Doing so, the fairway really does narrow down with regards to your options. The run through on the right and making that carry on the left. This one's going to carry over the bunker. Oh, it did not carry the bunker. It's in the bunker.
Now that's a huge mistake.
For Jin Young Ko at 14.
Yeah, she's not going to try and hit the green here with that lip in front of her.
That was just the case of the rain, Karen, as to why she didn't carry. A foreshadowing of what we would come to see later on tours around the world. I know a lot of my contemporaries in those types of events.
Lousy as it is, you've got all sorts of little girls out there watching They're role models in golf. Jin Young Ko with a beautiful save after the tee shot found the bunker. That kind of puts a little correction on that slide, which saw her bogey 2 of the 3 pre.
At the 15th, Jin Young Ko.
I think using this club here, not using the driver, this is an effort to stay short of the bunker that creeps in at 260.
Yeah, she's floated with the left one.
What a fortunate bounce that is. That could have been in a lot of trouble there.
Flag nearer the back today. You've got plenty of chance to run it back there.
Yeah, coming off a bit of a downslope, hitting to an elevated green. It's just an awkward visual, but takes advantage of that break she got off. Dave Brooker, her caddy, standing off to the side there, is very helpful. Makes for stress-free golf, Karen.
You know what makes it very comfortable too, and the reason she's able to do it is she takes the emotion out of it, really. You know, the emotional response to a bad shot in the last hole doesn't mean you have to be aggressive coming into the next hole. You still play your plan.
Ko with the mist in the background.
Yeah, this is a 5-wood for her, and this 5-wood is cutting through this murky air quite nicely. On a good line.
Is it ever?
Let's see if this comes back off this backstop a little bit. This will get even better here.
Jin Young Ko set up for a birdie here. Jin Young Ko headed to 3 under just a little while ago. Then had bogeys, and now chipping away, getting it back to 2 under with a couple of par 5s left.
Get a chance to take a look at the 17th tee shot. Here's Jin Young Ko.
Got to get a good one down the way here just to make that second shot easier over the Sahara.
It's going to drift into the rough. It makes it so much more difficult when you're coming out of the wet rough. It's not a graduated rough situation here. It just goes fairway straight into the thick stuff. I believe that was one of the Gilhan's restoration initiatives. She's aiming down the right.
Just fade.
Yeah. Ooh. It's going to stay there. If it stays on the green, that is a really good effort. It's going to be close.
Looked like a birdie putt the whole way, didn't it?
Yeah. And probably just enough space there behind the ball that she can make a normal putting stroke.
Maybe so. I mean, if she goes ahead and wins, you never know, but.
I think you've got to make it to be eligible for the plaque.
Absolutely.
I think so.
Yeah.
Although I think if you're in her shoes, you'll take a par all day long.
Yeah, absolutely. After that tee shot into the rough.
The most form, I think.
Yep.
You know, Nelly, a little bit of the unknown because she's coming back fresh from injury. And Lydia just hasn't been on top speed. And this one's going left,
that
it is.
Way left. In danger, it's up and dry, but that was close.
I wonder if that's
Ko, who was in that rough left, now playing her 3rd. She hit a beauty at 17. Let's see what she can do from 173.
Yeah, this one plays quite steeply uphill as well. It's a good strike.
Yep, gets it onto the surface. Long way away for birdie, as we are pleased to be joined by Laura Nowinski, U.S. Deputy Chair.
The right data into her hands to help us win. Go Team USA.
Laura Nowinski of KPMG, thanks for what you're doing in this game, and thanks for joining us again. And let's hope for maybe a little sun this weekend.
Yes,
we'll see.
Indeed. Thanks,
right.
Thanks, Dan.
Thank you, Laura. That was Jin Young Ko coming up well short for birdie at 18. So now she's got a lengthy one there to get in at 2 under.
Just from the way the hole is tilted off the left side of the green there.
It's a tricky spot there, Karen. You think it's going to break away from that mountain, away from the clubhouse, and the very right side of this green is actually sloped back, and it's confused almost everybody who's gone through there today.
Even with the bogey at the last, it's a
LPGA Tour Korea YouTube 구독 좋아요.